There was something in his tone, that rare blend of fear and fascination, the sound of a man staring straight into the unknown. He spoke about a discovery unlike any before it. An interstellar traveler the size of Manhattan. A colossal shard of frozen matter, gleaming as it drifted through the endless dark between stars. Astronomers have given it a name that now echoes across observatories and research stations around the world. 3I, Aethon. But this is no ordinary comet looping through familiar orbits of our solar system. It is a visitor from beyond the Sun's domain, an outsider that entered from the deep void between the stars, now cutting silently across the solar frontier. For months, telescopes have tracked its every move. What began as a routine observation has turned into a mystery that defies explanation, because something about the object's motion feels intentional. Professor Lorne has hinted for weeks that 3I, Aethon might not be a natural object at all. He dares to suggest that it could be a probe, a fragment of technology, or even a messenger, sent by an intelligence far older than humanity. The astronomical community is ablaze with speculation. From mountaintop observatories to orbital platforms, every instrument capable of catching light has turned toward the wanderer. Its behavior is unlike anything on record. The object moves with a strange precision. Its path curves gently, almost as if under control, a motion that forced supercomputers to recalculate its trajectory again and again. It's now accelerating toward the inner solar system, in a direction no model predicted. The James Webb Space Telescope, humanity's golden eye in the cosmic night, has joined the watch. Alongside it, the ground-based giants and deep space probes are racing to collect every photon of light reflected from the traveler's shimmering surface. This is no longer ordinary science. This is an unfolding cosmic event, one happening in real time, before our very eyes. A stranger among the stars from the moment of its detection, scientists knew that Aethon was different. It entered our solar system at a velocity that broke every known limit, too fast to be bound by the Sun's gravity. That alone marked it as interstellar, a drifter from another star. The James Webb Telescope began its analysis, dissecting its faint light to reveal the secrets within. Its spectral signature showed something shocking. The object was rich in carbon dioxide, methane, and rare exotic volatiles never seen in local comets. This chemistry pointed to an origin beyond our solar system, perhaps from a system with an entirely different chemical history. But then came the most startling twist. Early models showed it would swing past the Sun and disappear back into interstellar space. Yet the data soon revealed a small but undeniable drift. The object's course was changing. Some blamed uneven heating from sunlight. Others thought gas jets from sublimating ice were pushing it off course. But a few scientists began to ask a forbidden question. What if it isn't drifting by chance? Approaching the inner worlds, the more it approached the inner system, the more peculiar it became. Aethon began to emit a rhythmic glow, pulses of light that repeated in a strange, deliberate sequence. Astronomers recorded color changes, first icy blue, then molten gold, and finally, a deep red that stained the void behind it. Each hue followed a pattern, like verses in an unknown language. Some dismissed it as chemistry, sunlight reacting with exotic ices. But others saw something far more deliberate, a transmission in light, a cosmic Morse code whispered across the stars. The James Webb Telescope detected faint harmonics within its reflection, repeating signals buried inside the infrared spectrum. At first glance, it was noise. But when examined over time, the rhythm became clear, a pulse, too organized to be random. Like the heartbeat of a sleeping machine, it began as a whisper, a flicker of data buried deep within the streams pouring from the James Webb Space Telescope and Earth's deep space observatories. An anomaly. A flare. A pattern that defied every expectation. At first, no one believed it. Objects like this, small, frozen wanderers drifting between the stars, were supposed to be quiet, cold, and lifeless. But this one wasn't. They called it 3I, Atheon, the third confirmed interstellar visitor to ever enter our solar system. A massive, metallic glimmering body, trailing a faint luminous tail, moving not like a comet, but like something with intent. When news broke, it spread across the world like wildfire. From NASA's Deep Space Network to the European Southern Observatory, to silent desert arrays in Chile and India, every major listening post turned its antennas toward a single point in the sky. In the cold silence of interstellar space, humanity was listening, together. The moment of light, and then, it happened. Without warning, Atheon flared. For one breathless instant, it erupted in blinding brilliance, brighter than 1,000 suns. Every telescope, every camera, every satellite tuned to it captured the same spectacle. A single pulse of light, expanding outward, painting the dark with fire. Then, silence. Darkness. As though the universe had exhaled and then held its breath. When scientists analyzed the data, the truth hit them like a tidal wave. This was no reflection of sunlight, no cosmic coincidence. The energy had come from within the object. Its internal temperature had spiked momentarily to levels no natural body of its kind could withstand. There were no impacts, no collisions, no external forces. The power source was self-contained. Controlled. Intentional. No comet, asteroid, or frozen remnant had ever done this in all of recorded observation. Not Oumuamua. Not Borisov. Nothing. This was something new. The theories began, explanations poured in, each more desperate than the last. Some claimed it was a cryovolcanic eruption, pressure from frozen gases venting violently into space. Others proposed magnetic resonance, or superconductive metals reacting to solar radiation. And then there were those who whispered a different idea altogether. What if Atheon had activated? What if, after countless millennia drifting between the stars, something inside had awoken, as if it had been waiting for this exact moment in cosmic history? It sounded impossible. And yet, the data refused to be ignored. The pulse that moved the heavens hours later, instruments from Earth to the outer planets registered a second phenomenon. A wave, faint but distinct, rippling through space, like the aftershock of an unseen heartbeat. It wasn't random. It was structured. Patterned. As it passed Earth's orbit, deep space receivers captured it, a frequency buried beneath the static, mathematical in rhythm, repeating like a coded signal. And then, as suddenly as it appeared, it faded. But moments after the last echo vanished, another signal arrived. Weaker. Distant. But perfectly synchronized. As though somewhere, far beyond the edge of known space, something had heard it, and replied. For a moment, the world stood still. News outlets called it the pulse heard across the void. Scientists hesitated to draw conclusions, but no one could deny what they had seen. A communication? A resonance? A coincidence? Whatever it was, it had never happened before. The world holds its breath. Governments met behind closed doors. Civilian observatories streamed live images to millions online. And in the quiet hours of the night, humanity found itself united not in fear, but in wonder. Across social networks, a single question began to trend again. Are we truly alone? For many, this wasn't just another cosmic mystery. It was something far deeper, a reminder that our place in the universe might not be what we once believed. Professor Lorne's final broadcast. Then came the broadcast that would define an era. Professor Elias Lorne, the man who had first brought Atheon's discovery to public attention, returned to the airwaves. His voice, calm yet electrified by awe, carried across every major network. He looked directly into the camera and said, "If what we are witnessing is what it appears to be, then humanity may be standing on the threshold of its greatest revelation. We have always looked to the stars seeking proof that we are not alone. Perhaps now, for the first time, the stars have answered back." That single sentence echoed across the world. It became a symbol of this new cosmic age, a bridge between skepticism and belief, science and imagination. The drift beyond silence today, 3I. Atheon continues its slow, majestic passage through the solar system. Its surface glows faintly with three distinct points of light, shimmering like eyes watching the cosmos unfold. Its trajectory is unpredictable, shifting subtly, as though something unseen is guiding its path. No signals have been detected since that fateful day. But the instruments still listen. The arrays still hum. And somewhere, perhaps in the deep abyss between stars, something else may be listening too. Whatever Atheon truly is, comet, relic, or messenger, one thing is certain: it has already changed us. It forced humanity to look deeper into the night sky and confront a truth we've long suspected: that the void may not be empty.